video up here. As you know, you weren't there the day in the beginning of the year when we did the original videos. So we don't have anything to compare this new one to, but we'll throw me up there right away, so you can just see the quickness of the delivery. Obviously, I'm in normal speed, you're in slow motion. We'll get us synced up at the leg lift coming up off the ground at the same exact time, and we can see how much quicker my delivery from start to finish is compared to yours, even though my stride's way longer than yours. If we now time it up for our front foot hitting the ground at the same time, we can see how much sooner your delivery started than mine. You started, and then I caught up to you. We'll play this another time here, and we'll pause it at that moment that that front foot gets into the ground. Okay, so if we go back again, we can see that we are both picking up our legs around the same exact time. The leg heights are very close to the same, but because I'm going towards that target, my foot gets down a lot sooner than yours, even though my stride is much bigger than yours. All right. One thing that's going to help you throw strikes is if our eyeballs are open here. So that's first thing. But what we can see is this stride is doing a very good job of going and rotating forward, just like we want. We can see that back foot doing its rotating our backside forward right as that front foot's getting into the ground. We can see this glove is making its way into our body as that front foot is getting into the ground. We then continue this after that moment of that foot getting in the ground, and we can see your body kind of keeps going. If we watch this foot, it kind of gets onto the toes, and then it kind of just spins. And we watch my foot. Both of our arms are, get this out of the way. Both of our arms are right at release, all right? And then we got our front foot staying in the ground because our chest is going out in front. And then we got to do what with the chest? Then we got to get it back up. And as you're trying to get yours up, you get weight going into your toes, which lets your heel come off the ground, which allows it to spin. Whereas my foot stays in the ground and everything from me gets to rotate around this leg. You have started to rotate around this leg, but now your whole body is turning. Your whole body is turning versus my body is rotating around that leg. So now my belt buckle is all the way over here. My chest is all the way over here. At release, they were here and here. And before release, both of them were here. And then the lower body got here. And then the upper body comes here. So it went from this way, rotating this way. So it's going to want to continue that rotation this way to slow down. And we can see yours, it starts to go this way, starts to come through this way, but then it kind of stops. And in fact, it goes the opposite. Then you try to get your shoulders square with the target instead of letting them continue to go around. But all in all, the stride is very good. The things that we've been practicing at our practices are looking very good. Now we just got to find a way to be balanced at the end of this delivery, a way to be under control at the end of this delivery, even though we're in a position that is very difficult to be balanced in. Right? And keeping that plant foot in the ground is going to be a big help for you to be able to do that. But as soon as your shoulders stop rotating around and they come back to center, that's when you lose your heel. So here come the shoulders back to center, back to center, back to center, and that's when you're losing the heel. So to keep the heel in the ground, it's going to be a lot easier to do that if we continue to rotate all the way around.